Good evening, all of our listeners out there, YouTube, Facebook. We'd like to cordially invite you to NorthKaKChat. Today, I'm your host, Craig Tone. We got Kitty McKoy, and then Curtis McKoy entering stage left. Oh man, he's crazy.
That's awesome.
He escaped the museum.
Yeah. We got a live one.
Today we're going to be talking about a few topics, from badass chicks in movies to population control. And why would you give Craig $20,000? I wonder. All right, today starting out the show, Kenny McKoy will be bringing you the topic of badass ladies in movies.
Yes, sir. I'm going to start off on the topic of badass girls in the movies. Or ladies. Man, I checked out a couple of flicks past week, and I was really, I didn't see it coming. Let's put it that way. A couple of movies you guys should check out. Bob Wire with MMA fighter Gina Carano. She is, in this movie, man, she is off the chain, dude. Breaking people, slamming people. I mean, she gets it done.
I believe it.
Yeah, she's like the top female alpha out there. Another chick flick I checked out is called Lucy. Lucy. She gets injected.
The TV show or the movie?
The movie.
Okay.
The movie. She gets injected.
Wait, hold on, Kitty.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did Craig actually say the TV series Lucy?
Yeah.
Okay, Craig,
Hey.
you gonna have to stop it. You gotta stop it, brother.
Hey, man.
All right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Okay. The topic is badass chick movies. Okay. These are movies that we have these outstanding chicks that if you were in the war, you'd want them on your team. Number one, I had Gina Carano in Hot Wire. Was it? Babe, I think it is Barbed Wire. Something like that. I need to check that out again. You threw me off. Number two movie is Lucy. About this lady, she gets injected. There's this drug that's supposed to open your mind up to a certain level that you have abilities beyond means. So drug dealer injects her because he needs to ship it back somewhere. She gets an overdose, thinks she dies, but she doesn't. The movie's off the chain. She got skill. She be getting in. Number three, The Raid 2. If you ever get a chance to check this out on YouTube, check it out. It's the hammer lady on the train. When I say hammer lady, she don't need no other weapons, dude. She got two hammers in her hand, like 15 dudes. Check it out. You'll like it. Another one that I found interesting, you may not be able to find it on Netflix or Hulu, but I know it's out there for purchase. It's called Bitch Slap. Another name kind of throw everybody off, but it's not that. It's these three. This is the version of Charlie's Angels that I think that guys want to see girls really getting in there and kicking ass. But this check out that movie. That movie's outstanding.
Oh, you didn't like Birds of Prey?
I honestly, you know what? It was too subtle for me, dude. It was way too subtle. I thought it wasn't not enough action pack. It should have been from start to beginning. No long pauses. Some of us know who the characters already are. We just want to leave the other people guessing. It was just slow. Don't mind, the characters were awesome, but it was just like a slow build up to the movie. But hopefully they'll get the next one right. And the funniest one that I saw, it was also action packed. It's more of a how would you describe it? I can't describe it. There's no describing that thing. It's called The Wrong Missing. I can't describe it for you. You need to check it out. It's something that you don't think you want to watch, but I really think you should check it out. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's because it's sending the wrong message.
The wrong message. Have you guys ever heard of rando nodding?
Rando nodding. No.
Yeah. Well, basically,
That a rap star?
Yeah, kind of. There's an app on Apple. It's called Random Nodding, and you can download this app. I think you can download it on any phone. Basically, it pinpoints origins of something that will scare you. There's been money found. There's been IDs found of somebody that did something bad in another state, but it pinpoints. It gives you this map. And whatever you want to look for, you just type it in, and it'll give you a physical point to go check out. So a bunch of these videos on YouTube, they are to where people are actually going out on these little hunts and random knots. So they get to these dark places, no lights, and go and see. There was one in particular where this group of kids went to this beach, and the pinpoint of the random knot was right up under the deck. So they look down, and there's a black briefcase down there. And mind you, there's birds and stuff around, just not paying this thing no mind. So they go down, look through the bag, and this is an actual story. You can look this up. There's a body cut up in the briefcase, in the tow case.
So you telling me to download an app that's gonna get us murdered?
No.
How to find your murder location?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm sick that day.
Yeah. And you gotta pay for the premium access. I'm not there.
Hey, I'm surprised you ain't said Kate Beckinsale, man, and Underworld Evolution.
That's an older one.
Yeah.
I wanted to mix it up a little bit.
You could say Mila Jovovich though. She's gonna be in that new Resident Evil. It's called Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. Yeah, they just changed the name.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, basically the same thing. But yeah, check those movies out. I really did like them.
No, I was watching Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh wow.
The new one.
I didn't get to see that one yet.
Good, I won't spoil it for you. It was all right.
Cool. I'm gonna check it out now.
It doesn't end the way you think it's gonna end.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of the surprising parts.
Huh. Now I'm really gonna check it out.
It's probably one of the better ones I've seen.
Oh.
That Mulan really depressed me. So I had to pick that one up and watch it.
Yeah.
Is it a bad movie?
It is to me. It's one of those ones that I will go get my money back.
Oh man, I don't want to see that.
Me either.
And I will go get my money back after one experience I had. Like when I was young, me and my friend went to watch this movie called Bruno. It's by the same people that made those Borat movies.
Yeah.
Yo, we were like 17 sitting in that movie theater. Old boy was sitting on this chair, and it was in these little banana hammock tops. And he was sitting there. Dude slung his body back on his chair and went right onto the dude's genital region. So I walked out. I was like, I need my money back.
Yeah, I need your money back right now.
Right now. You gotta have that back.
We done.
That's not the movie I wanted to see today.
Yeah. So I'll never watch another Sacha Baron Cohen movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
like, I'm okay. That was back when you had to be 18 to see those movies to have a parent. But if you got your parents to buy you a ticket, you just walk in.
Yeah.
Underage.
I
I was
remember
like,
that.
sir, you look a little bit young. Are you sure you should be here? Oh yeah. Come out 5 minutes later. I'm gonna need my money back. That was like at the beginning of the movie too. I was like, nah, I'm all right. Oiling each other up and stuff. I'm done.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm done.
Hey, I do miss the movie popcorn though. All that butter. Oh my
Good
goodness.
gracious.
Heart attack.
Look, my family, we used to bring our own snacks. Get them jackets with the inside pockets, stuff some Twizzlers in there, stuff a soda in there, stuff some popcorn in there. Go sit down. Start whipping it out. People next to you looking like they didn't have that at the booth.
They don't sell that here.
No. Where'd you find a Babe Ruth?
It's like, where'd you get a whole turkey dinner? It's like, don't worry about it, man. Handing out sandwiches to everybody. Like, here you go, man. I know you ain't have enough money.
I'm eating a plate of croaker in the movie theater.
Yeah, but now they started checking people. Probably our fault.
Really, Craig?
Whip out a whole bucket of KFC in there.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past me, because I tried.
Like, ma'am, I need to check your purse. Get away from my purse, you heathen. I could see the whole chicken sticking out.
Y'all smell chicken? They serve chicken here?
Now, y'all know we got that movie theater downtown Charlotte that they'll cook your food and everything.
Where at that?
We gotta go do a review there and go check that out.
I know the AMC is renting out whole theaters for $99.
Wow.
Say what?
Yeah. They just started a thing where you can rent out the whole theater for $99 to be safe.
What's up? What's up then?
Wow. They need that money.
Let's do it.
The whole movie theater, but to yourself or your family.
That's hot.
As a person like who likes deals, even I would ask questions. I was like, am I gonna get sick when I walk in here?
Yeah.
$99 is pretty cheap. Like, I'm gonna need you to sign this paper.
Yeah.
Sign this liability.
Damn. Dang. Well, I guess I won't be going.
I mean, you can still go. Just make sure you get him to sign that paper. Like, you're taking responsibility.
Dang. Well, Netflix, here we come.
Nah, man, they raised their price. You don't want to go there either.
Yeah, they did go up, didn't they?
Yeah. I think it's $16.99 right now.
Golly.
They just nickel and diming you until they reach $20.
Yep. Everybody should boycott, leave it for like a month.
Right? Or you start a community, right, where you get the best plan, and then like 100 people go in on it, and then you can watch like up to 6 screens at a time. So you just set up little schedules.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like, how much you paying for Netflix? I'm about paying a nickel. A nickel? How you doing that? Oh, me and some of my friends. That's how it should be. But you know, people stingy.
Right.
You know,
like, nah, you can't have my Disney Plus password. Get out of here.
Yeah, we need to do something because they feel like since can't nobody go to the movie theater, they can jack the price up and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? So nobody can, you know, they taking advantage of this situation, which that's how business is, but that's not ethical. And I don't want to be a part of something not ethical. Now, I'm not going to get rid of Netflix because I got to watch it. So I'm just saying it's not ethical.
I hear that.
But you heard Dave Chappelle's show is going to be on Netflix. So you just got to wait and see if they cut anything out. That's going to be the interesting part.
Yeah. Is this reruns? Is this reruns or he's starting a new thing?
No, it's the reruns.
Yeah.
Same old show.
So they gonna wind up. Well, he gonna get paid anyway. But does he have anything new coming out?
Not that I know of. Probably gonna hang low or do some club scenes or something. You know what he's just been doing recently.
Yeah.
In the backyard, that one they say he's been doing a lot of that. I haven't even seen any more episodes, but he was doing comedy shows in his backyard, like that big old field he got, where a lot of comedians come in.
Yep.
So I haven't seen any more shows, but I'm waiting to see exactly what they got going on.
I wouldn't be surprised he does it right after the election.
Right.
I would not be surprised, and it'll be live.
That'd be nice. I mean, to be honest, Dave Chappelle right now is he gonna go down in history as one of the best comedians of all time.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I mean, he already won the awards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lifetime. He. I don't see nobody else at that level of being a comedian. And then a lot of stuff he say ain't really. It's funny, but it's so realistic. Like I talk about the movies, the scary movies. It ain't the one the clown with the balloon. It's what's really scary is with how close it gets to real life. To real life. The closer a scary movie get to realize it in real life, the scarier it is. When you start putting in all this animation and stuff like that, it's like being just the same thing as being a comedian. The more you talk about real life stuff that everybody go through, the funnier it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's stuff that everybody go through.
Yeah.
Like take this for example. Everybody done it. It's a couple things that you can't go cheap on. You can't go cheap on buying toilet paper. Now, you know that. Hey, and I give you a perfect example. Whatever hand you write with, that's the hand that go through the toilet paper, and you get a little bit of doo-doo on your hand. But do not buy no cheap toilet paper. Don't do it. Worst thing ever. It's not happen to all of us. Just don't do it. You cannot buy no cheap toilet paper. Okay?
No, you got to get the boudet. A little splash or refresh.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
no
it.
white joint.
It's like them people that used to buy baby wipes, always flush them down the toilet.
Yeah.
Breaking their pipes.
Yeah, then the plumber come in and rip them off.
Yeah.
Just because it says flushable doesn't mean it's flushable.
No.
Exactly.
But you know, they were showing me a trick with toilet paper. What you do is you fold it in fours into a small square, and then you rip off the corner, like that's where the center would be. Yeah. And then you take your finger, you put it through that hole, and then you put it in your butthole. You give it a little spin real quick, and pull the toilet paper up, and then use that little square that you have left to wipe the rest of the doo-doo off your finger.
Oh.
That's how you save money.
Oh, that's how you save money now. Wow.
Guaranteed clean.
Oh, yeah. Gotta be clean.
So you've been doing it wrong for years.
Wrong for years.
Who knew?
Just weird stuff like that. And then how to wash your body with one baby wipe. You say never wipe your face after you wipe your butt.
Never do that. Never.
Yeah, that's in reverse. Good gracious. People be, did you take a bath? Yeah, I did.
Why you got all that shit on your face?
What is that?
You ever see somebody who got on clean clothes but they smell like doo-doo?
Yeah.
They stink. That's what they using them same methods Craig talking about. How you got on clean clothes and you stink?
I don't know.
That's the mystery.
Ain't happening.
Only you could solve it.
I'd have got away with it if it wasn't for being for them sneaking kids.
What does that smell?
Oh my gosh.
Craig, what you got on your list?
I actually have a couple of things. I wanted to talk about the $20,000 thing. But first, while I was at that Walmart that I was telling you guys about, I went into the grocery aisle and there was this nice little short lady looking up at the cranberry sauce. This taller lady walked over there, grabbed a can of the cranberry sauce, looked at the woman, and then walked off. That woman looked at me and she was like, "Can you reach those cranberries?" I was like, "Nah, I don't know. I'll see if I can. We about the same height."
Wow. People.
Went up there, got her 3 cans. And she was like, "You a good shopper. You ain't grabbed the dentist cans." And I was like, "I don't know. I ain't grabbing no dentist stuff."
No.
Yeah, besides that and Crazy Madness, all these, I guess, older individuals all in the candy aisle. And then you got all these mothers and their kids in the costume aisles. And you got this one lonely little boy, like looking down the aisle, like he's trying to get in there. But there's only girl costumes left. And he looked at me and he was like, "Where's all the costumes?" So I was like, "I don't know, man."
Wow.
Had to come when it was early.
Yeah, you got to be an early bird for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, they still had stuff, but it was like for little girls and for women. And it was those skimpy costumes that nobody should wear. And they had one male costume, and it was a referee shirt. So don't go to Walmart.
No.
Hey, but that's my thing. It ain't safe going trick or treating right now, man. Everybody, you got the coronavirus spiking up, man. I'm like, man, people need to sit down, man. People need to really sit down, man.
Well, maybe, but they've also been trapped in their house this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but like at the Walmart, the Rock Hill Galleria by where I live, they were doing open trunk candy. So people had their cars pulled up and their trunks open, and the kids was walking around getting candy in a little isolated parking lot.
Yeah, that's cool.
They wasn't close together either. They were spread out, so they was maintaining their distance and stuff.
Okay.
And then the mall was handing out candy too.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit safer than you would expect.
Everybody. Yeah.
I'm glad they social distancing and doing exactly what we need to do, but I just want everybody to be safe out here, man, because this thing is serious. And more and more we don't pay attention and don't take heed to this, the worse it's going to get. And it's getting colder, man, you know what I'm saying? So everybody getting colds and, this thing might just, spike out of control. What if all the doctors get sick? And it's another thing, too. What about all the doctors and nurses? I mean, people don't think they get tired. If everybody stay home and give some of these doctors a relief, I think they need to shut the whole country down. Just shut the country down for about, let me see, maybe like 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah.
It might work, but who's gonna feed you? Who's gonna close you? All those small businesses that ain't gonna come back now since we've been closed.
Yeah, that's I think a lot of that is the government problem. We've been paying taxes over, centuries of taxes. Centuries of taxes. You know, some of us, been paying taxes all our life. This is what it's for. Take that. They need to quit being stingy with this money that we've been paying these taxes with. Give everybody $20,000 a piece. Tell these companies they can send everybody home, and give these companies whatever they would make, if they could make whatever they can make in a month. Give it to these companies. Give everybody $20,000. Sit home for a month, and you got to spend that $20,000 wisely. If you don't, that's it. But that's all you're getting. I mean, they need to come up with some kind of number. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I ain't saying everybody.
Now, hold on, you break it up for me.
Oh.
All right, say something.
Hello?
All right, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't saying give them, everybody get $20,000, because we have crackheads and everything else, man, dying in the street. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, but the people who working, those are the people who need the money. The people who ain't working, who've been just getting by and out here doing everything, you don't need no money. Only the people who working. So it ain't gonna be that much money handed out. But we gotta do something.
I think they messed up with the stimulus the last time. They were sending checks to dead people.
Good for them, I guess.
I mean, is anybody not paying attention? And they giving companies who, even the Panthers got a couple $1 million. Why do they need a stimulus?
Well, that's the capitalist agenda, right? They want to give you money so you can keep your workforce, but that's not how it's being, especially with like Disney and places like that. They were still let go like over 80% of their workforce.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this is the way this country being ran and everything that they doing now, man. I don't know. It's getting to the point to where it's like, who is making these crazy decisions, man? You got a president up here saying stuff that's not realistic and lying about stuff, man. I ain't never in my life seen anything like this, and this is just ridiculous. And you got other countries laughing at America right now.
Yeah.
But this place, man, America, man, it's bad.
Well, that's why they gave you a social security number, so they could sell you off. So when the Chinese come for you, like, hey, Curtis, is this your number right here? You better say no.
Yeah, because the Chinese own all of California right now.
Like, welcome to the new republic.
Yeah, here's your scan bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. They haven't even done any plans. Even on the newer stimulus, they were talking about, oh yeah, we talk about stimulus every day. But when you look back at what people were saying, the most time they spent was like an hour a day. That's not how a negotiation works. It's like, I don't know if you've ever done actual negotiating, but that's not how it works. Like, you just basically called and said, hello, I got this kind of coffee. Goodbye.
Yeah. And we got these congressmen and senators up there sitting around not doing that and getting paid for the rest of your life. And you got people out here losing their house and can't go to work no more. These people, this government that we got right now is messed up. They need to get rid of Congress. They need to redo the whole government. They need to get rid of, we don't need all the people up there. They need to have regular jobs. And then if they want to be a senator, that'd be your side job. That's the way it was in the beginning. You wasn't getting all this money. Now these fat rats are taking money from tobacco companies, gun lobbyists, and everything else to make these rules for us and not really doing what they're supposed to be doing for the people. You getting this tax money from us. That's how you get your check. You get it from the people. Ain't nobody just giving you money. So you got to when you're a senator, you're supposed to do the best job for humanity. You got some people up there who racist. You got senators up there who don't really care. This country messed up, man. I'm telling you, it is messed up. I mean, y'all need to fix this. I'm out.
Oh, Canada.
Oh my God. Canada, Anchorage.
Yeah.
With Sarah Palin?
Yeah.
I'll come hang out. They got moose.
I'm going right up there with Sarah.
Mm-hmm. I need me a moose burger, side of fries.
Do they eat moose?
Probably
Think
not.
so.
They probably
No?
the meese probably eat them. You want to explain your costume a little bit, Curtis?
Yeah. This right here is a mummy sheep goat. I'm a mummy sheep goat. And when you see me do like that, that's me shaking. That's the man. Sheep goat.
Sheep goat, I got you. Sheep goat.
What about yours, Craig?
Oh, me? I be a pirate.
Arr.
Let's see it, man.
Sitting in the captain's quarters.
Oh,
There you go.
Can't
I
put my
like
hat
it.
on with these headphones. Pirates didn't make plans for that.
you need to put that hat on, man. We need to see the whole outfit, brother. Come on, man. Let's go. Craig. Yeah.
Arr.
Yeah, it don't look quite right.
Arr. Yeah, I like that, Craig. Kitty?
I'm the Kung Fu werewolf pimp.
Oh, let me see them teeth, man. Let me see them teeth. There it is. There it is.
You get a
not
chance,
saying
you get them retractable ones from Facebook.
Yeah. Somebody can ring your doorbell.
Ah.
You a kung fu vampire pimp?
Yeah. Kung Fu vampire pimp.
Oh, okay. All right.
So after this, you gotta go search some corners.
Yeah, I need my 50 cent now. Get my 50 cent. Need a soda from the store. For it close at 9.
So what is
Give
this?
me my money.
Benjamin's looking a little bit lonely.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait a minute.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Wayne.
Am I gonna have to?
Run! He gonna kill me.
Eat your sandwich, Dave. Oh man.
Yes,
But other than that, you know what I've been thinking? I've been thinking about starting a community. And I'm not talking about like having people move around you. I'm talking about like buying a whole town and then moving people in and then giving each of us like a specific trade or a skill and start building up a community for real.
Wow.
So when I meet people, I like start asking them, it's like, would you trust me with $20,000? And they'd be like, no. They look at me weird. I'm like, why should I trust you with $20,000? I'm like, well, if you give me $20,000 and I find 99 other people that'll give me $20,000, you start a town, and then you'll never have to work or want for something else again in your life. Right? Because we get people and we sign different jobs. Maybe get a plumber, an electrician, and then get a local farmer to consult with your people. And then we all build up a farm. That way we have food. We get people that gather food, and we can feed each other. And then just stuff like that. We learn, we raise houses, kind of like the Amish. Except I wouldn't go that crazy. I would say we probably travel to other towns and fix up their stuff. That way we get income into our town and build up our bank. That way everybody's free to live. And you know, when people's kids go off to school or college or something, everybody pitches in for that kid. And then we get return on investments when they come back and work for the town.
Because they could be a lawyer, a doctor, you know, I mean, it's not a cult, Lord Craig, but, you know, we can have like one person farming with all the land, then we can have a carpenter, somebody who police the town, but then that way you will know everybody in the town, so ain't nobody doing nothing crazy. I tell you what, that's a good idea, man. That's a good idea.
Plus, it's like, I say 100, but it could probably be more. I mean, just 100 like adults. Like kids, you can have any amount of kids or whatever. But once the person learns their trade or whatever, they can take on apprentices, and then they can learn and maybe open up their business or add to a business, you know.
I like that.
And just think how the education in the schools would be if you could focus the kids' mind on realistic stuff, like learning electronics. I mean, deep into electronics, deep into coding, deep into medical, and then have one kid deep into medical. You know what I'm saying? Like learning really, I mean, like going past, you know what I'm saying? Teaching reading, writing, all that basic stuff, right? But then when you get a certain age, what do you want to do? Okay. You in the 9th grade, start them doing medical stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, get them interested. Whatever you interested in. Oh, you want to play football? Okay. Get them the best trainer out there. You know? And
I mean, it doesn't even have to be that. I mean, if we all pitch in, we could start a big company or buy a company.
Yeah.
And then say, we all work for that company. We all pitch in. All our kids and stuff have a buy-in to the company. And then anybody that wants to move in, they can move in. If they have kids, then we'll pay for the kids' education. But their kid has to come back and fulfill the spot in our company.
Right.
You know, that way it's like a return on investment. It's basically like small capitalism, but not really.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. But I would open up a school for the basics, right? Your math, your English, your science, and stuff like that. But as we go along, I'm not going to end up just reteaching you the same stuff you already know. Because, you know, basically, all through elementary school, you learn one thing. You go to middle school, you just rehash those same things and just add a little bit on. And then you go to high school, your first couple of years, just rehashing those same things again, just adding a little bit on. Like, I think that's almost a waste. Like, where you could just spend an extended amount of time in the lower grades teaching kids about algebra and basic stuff like that, and then expanding on to the other stuff. That way, when you go to college, you're not having to do algebra and crap again. It makes no sense.
No,
like easy A.
Yeah.
It's kind of redundant, man. They keep on doing that over and over again. And then some kids get to college and they never seen algebra or trig, and then it's scary. And that's the hardest, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that, you know, because they haven't got the skills, or ain't nobody took the time with them to sit down and say, hey, what are you having trouble in? What's the hardest thing? What's going on with you? See, we're not doing. That's another thing that's going to be a big problem in the U.S. Man, the education system is messed up. It's totally messed up because we not taking time with these kids and finding out exactly what's going on with them mentally, physically, and because kids going through a lot right now too, man. They not we're seeing their friends. They're not at school. I know we just getting back to school, but they going through a lot, which we ain't never had to go through that like that.
No.
Yeah. And I can probably say any place where you can go pay $50,000 a year and end up with like a general degree, they failed you.
Yeah, they failed you. Society has failed you.
You ain't even gonna be able to use that nowhere.
No. And then when you go to some of these jobs and you have a degree, it's almost like you gotta fight and prove, that you are capable of doing the job. It's like you back into, and you have the degree, but they don't treat you like you got the degree.
I mean, because you probably don't. You just spent 4 years learning how to write a term paper, and you trying to fix electronics.
Yeah.
No practical skills.
Yeah. No hands-on.
That's why they have different degrees now. Like if you look at the engineering field, they have electrical engineers, and they have like electrical engineering technologists. Yeah. You don't know that one is basically theory and the other one is actually applied. Like, why are they different? Stuff like that doesn't make sense to me.
No. It should be one. They should be putting theory with hands-on, where you can understand why a capacitor work. What is the reason for a capacitor? Why you using different capacitors in this board? That needs to be explained. Not put a capacitor right here and then do the math. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a capacitor there because you got to slow this current down. That stuff needs to be explained. You know what I'm saying? NPN and PNP. That stuff needs to be explained. Drain, base, all of that stuff has to be explained, but not just give it to them and say, this is how it works. If you don't, I mean, you some of that stuff you have to learn on your own.
I just make all my circuits with JK flip-flops. Put them in backwards. Make some KJ flip-flops.
Backwards. God.
Hey, it's parallel. Don't worry about it. It's good. Parallel. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's but we in a desperate time right now, man.
The real thing is the customers are naive, right? If you think about college as a business, the colleges have it real easy right now, real good, right? Because your customer doesn't know what the heck it needs. So you can just tell them what they want. So like the first couple of years, you focus on general studies that you'll probably only use 10% of in your life. And then on the back half, we're going to load you up with technical specific things that you're going to have to learn in this small dose of time, when we could have just did that over 4 years. That way you'd retain it better. Don't worry. You got this textbook and $200,000 in debt.
Yeah.
That's how you get the money back. Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
You pay all that money and don't have a profession after you get out of college.
Yeah.
Yeah, they failed you.
Yeah.
Sitting like out there flipping burgers at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Why does your name tag say doctor? Oh, I got this doctorate in general studies.
Yeah.
So are you generally a doctor, or? Yeah, you the one I'm not saving on the plane.
Yeah. He's sitting back.
Is there a doctor? Don't you have a doctorate, sir? Oh, no, I'm not helping that guy.
He'll be fine.
I mean, something. Trade school is what people should start looking into a lot better. Yeah. Learning how to do some woodworking, maybe building some furniture and stuff like that. Because furniture goes for a crazy price because everybody needs it.
Yeah.
Everybody needs it.
Got to have it. What was that group where people would join to go learn the trade? They go off for like 9 months and come back. Not the Peace Corps. What was it? You go off to learn a trade.
I'm not sure of a specific one. I know there's like multiple. Like right down the street from where I live, there's like a Boilermaker's place where you go learn about trains and stuff.
Wow, that's cool.
And I know there was a fishing place not too long ago. I'm not sure if it's there. That was like 10 years ago. But you go off on a boat and you'd learn how to do the fishing stuff. And you'd be gone for like the summer. Come back and you work there every summer. Make pretty good money.
See, that's cool. It's like one of them TV shows.
Yeah, but that's what you need nowadays because if you don't have a trade, man, and getting back to, I'm gonna bring this full circle, but if you don't have a trade, just like what I do, you have to have some type of extra on your resume. You have to have a whole bunch of stuff on your resume because you have to get all kinds of certifications now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just being an electronic engineer. You have to have all these certifications, man. We got this thing called a black belt. I didn't even know about, you know what I'm saying? But now that I do, you know what I'm saying, the years I've been working, that's where you want to be. You want to have a black belt. And Craig more about it.
Buy one at Walmart.
Yeah, well, you'll have to do something, but you can't just have an electronic engineering degree. You got to have something else to go with that because people won't give you the respect and they won't give you the money in the beginning of what you're supposed to. Because everybody tell you in college, you get the degree, you're going to make $100,000. That ain't the way it works, man.
Nah, you just got to build up.
Yeah. Yeah,
you didn't know the key is to put your resume on this really fancy paper.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I do that. I put my name at the top, and then in the body, I just put, I know where you live. That's how I get my jobs.
Yeah. I know where you live.
I ain't been rejected yet, so it works.
There you go. Here's your shirt. We'll see you at 7.
Yeah, can't nobody stop me now.
Yeah, buddy. Remember your first paycheck?
Yeah, I worked for Carowinds on the Charlotte side, but I lived in Fort Mill.
Oh, yeah?
That's the one thing I like about Carowinds. You can be in North Carolina and South Carolina at the same time.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Back before that one place bought it. I can't remember who they are, but back when it was like Paramount and they had the Looney Tunes and everything around.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit better back then. I mean, you could do a lot back then at Carowinds too. That's when they had White Lightning.
Yeah.
Now they got something that go backwards. I'm like, man, nah, I'm good.
That was actually interesting. The Diamondback thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I love that.
I still remember the day they first introduced Drop Zone and everything in there.
Phew, boy.
Oh my goodness.
How everybody was so excited to ride it. Putting pennies and stuff on their laps. Watching them floating and disappear.
Where'd he go?
I got on that thing twice and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, by the way, they're about to open up again. In November.
Go figure, man. The best time would be to go when it's cool outside They know they're not open when it's like hell hot.
And they gonna have no competition because Rent a Fair ain't in this year.
Yep.
Is it gonna be safe?
Yeah.
Well, if it's anything like Disney World, you're gonna be there by yourself. So get in while you can. Actually ride them rides.
Yep.
But it's amazing, those pictures of Disney World. It's just ghost town. With like few people. It's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, they're gonna have to shut down, man. We're gonna have to get control of this, man.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Well,
Yeah,
honestly, I don't know what's going on right now, but if you look at the curve and all this stuff, there's really been a spike after they declared the mask mandate. I don't know if it's people not wearing their mask or people just being blatant about it, like coughing on people and stuff, but I don't know if the masks have actually helped. And I know there's going to be multiple waves.
Yeah.
Because that's how the flu is.
Careless and not wearing masks.
Yeah. Walk up in your Target and it'd be like a 50-person line. Everybody coughing on the person behind them. Because you don't want to cough on the person in front of you.
Getting COVID, Nick. My neck itching. You got COVID.
Hey, you want some of that Modelo 19?
Modelo. Yeah, I don't want to be in no store right now.
Nah.
I don't know. It might work out for you, Curtis. Talk about that population control. That's what they're doing right now.
Yeah. Let's get into that.
If you believe my mom, they released it out there to control the population.
Wow.
I mean, let's look at coronavirus. I mean,
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Hold on, I ain't got my tinfoil hat.
You gotta block them waves from getting in.
I mean,
as soon as they hear it, Trump's gonna be like, "Sir, Curtis McKoy in North Carolina is talking about us." You flip open the button. All right, stand by.
Zait.
He's done.
All done.
I mean,
he just passed out.
Man, they've been talking about population control since 2017. They've been talking about how the population is affecting global warming, you know what I'm saying? And how you got the rich people who really don't want a lot of people here anyway. You know what I'm saying? They want to have the 1% want to be here by themselves anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really honestly think about, where did the coronavirus come from? Why do they have these diseases in a building, playing with them, testing them? Why you have this stuff? Destroy that stuff, man. I mean, are you trying to find a cure? If you were trying to find a cure, you'd have been had a cure. You'd have had a cure in 2017. Now all of a sudden you coming up with a cure? Come on, man. Realistically, look at what's going on, right? They've been knowing about coronavirus ever since they had the Lysol can come out, because that's how long it's been on there. That's years back, but even before 2000. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they really was trying to find a cure for it, right? Think. If they was really trying to find a cure for this, they'd have been found a cure. This was put out here for population. Think. If you got something, you trying to find a cure for it, we all of a sudden we close to finding a cure for it in 2020 when everybody dying. Stop it. That don't even make sense. You know, they have this stuff and they playing with these dangerous chemicals, and dangerous diseases. Why? I mean, how are we gonna be living in this world And when we got people and government that's playing with dangerous stuff like this, man, and then all of a sudden it just happened to get out, what? JoJo taking it outside, playing with it in the air? What? I mean, how did this get out? You
Well,
know?
don't you know that's the beginning to movies like Resident Evil and 12 Weeks Later?
Yeah.
Testing it on monkeys, and then one vial breaks.
Yeah.
Next thing you know. But yeah, if I was a bet man, though, they're holding that stuff around for a capital gain. Right? So if the disease does come out, first person to get a cure, about to be rich. Especially if it's in this coronavirus thing. You've been talking up how many people have been susceptible, how many people have been dying around the world. When they get it, you ain't gonna get it for free. Somebody's paying. Yeah. And if America gets it first, everybody else is paying.
Yeah.
They ain't just gonna hand it out. Like, but we need it. Well, we need to pay our debts that we ain't never gonna pay. So I think it's something way more sinister than just population control.
You know what? You're exactly right. And that's even thinking about it even deeper, because it goes back to the moral standard of people in the world today. And I ain't just talking about America. I'm talking about everybody. It goes back to, why would you have this stuff? Where's the moral standard of, okay, just in case this stuff do come out, hey, I'm gonna be the first one with the cure? Or, you know, I just don't understand. It makes no sense to me to even have this. This is like the nuclear bomb. Why would you even invent something like that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that to them people, man? That place is still messed up, man. You know?
Yeah, but you know, the smartest business plan is to create a problem and then solve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've been doing that for years.
Hey, you talking about somebody they watching? You better be careful, man, because I just heard your name over the radio.
Yeah, for real.
Dang, the smartest business plan.
Man, I'm not crazy.
Code 5.
Say, hey, you want to start a business? The purpose of a business is to sell something that solves a problem. So why not create a monopoly and create the problem and solve it almost immediately for a price?
Why not?
Dang. I mean, if they can figure out the molecular structure of this disease, why can't they cure cancer or AIDS?
Well, they have been, but then you go into like a even more sinister thing, right? Why would you want to create a cure for something that's so lucrative?
Yeah.
I know it sounds terrible, but like, if I was a betting person, I would say if things weren't so expensive, that there would have been a cure a long time ago.
That right there, just those words right there, that's heavy.
Because I mean, think about it. If you cure cancer, that ends a lot of services, especially the chemotherapy that everybody pays for. That's ridiculously priced. All the medicines, all the drugs that people have that are experimental. Like, I know there's drugs that'll reduce the symptoms and everything, right? But there's nothing that'll make it completely go away. It's always something experimental. And I'm glad people can get over it. But I do think that if it wasn't as lucrative as it is today, there would be a cure.
Yep. That's scary.
It is.
That is scary.
Especially if it takes place in America, because everything's all about capitalism. That's why all the drugs and stuff cost so much money now.
Yep. So it's making a dime.
enjoyed watching this, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube, and now recently Instagram at /NorthKaKChat.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we'll be back next week. What are we going to talk about, Curtis?
We gonna talk about cooking, food, and the next president.
Okay.
Hey, don't think I forgot about your homework either
Oh yeah.
from last
Oh,
time.
Yeah. Somebody had homework last week,
We,
didn't
we'll give you another
yeah.
week.
You know what? I watched it. I watched some of it.
you?
The
did?
cartoon. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it ain't no Squidbillies now, but it's pretty good.
Ain't nothing going to be Squidbillies.
No.
Wait for the next season of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. I hate they show it so late at night, man. Golly.
Well, y'all, it's
All
been a
right.
good show,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
All right, everybody. Good night.